Right now, about 27% of US adults have a side hustle. And if you're Gen Z, that number jumps even higher. But here's the problem. Most side hustle videos on YouTube are selling you a fantasy. Passive income that isn't passive. Easy money that pays less than minimum wage. Hype with zero real numbers behind it. So today, we're doing this differently. 5 side hustles. Real earning potential. No fluff, no fantasy. Just what's actually working for real people in 2026. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one fits your life, your skills, and your schedule. Before we get into the list, let's talk about why side hustles matter more right now than maybe ever before. Persistently high inflation and rising living costs have created real pressure, and it's not just hitting people living paycheck to paycheck. Even households with 2 full-time incomes are feeling squeezed. Here's the honest truth though. The average side hustler earns around $885 a month, but the median is closer to $200. That gap matters. It tells you something important. Casual, low-effort side hustles make a little extra cash. But skilled, focused side hustles can genuinely change your financial trajectory. So, as we go through this list, I want you thinking about one question. Which of these matches a skill you already have, or are willing to build? Number 1. Freelance writing and content creation. This isn't new, but it's bigger than ever. The content marketing industry is now worth over $600 billion, and demand for quality writers still outstrips supply. Businesses need blog posts, email newsletters, and website copy constantly, and most of them don't have anyone in-house who can write well. Here's how it actually plays out. You're not getting rich in week 1. Most people who try this face rejection after rejection in the first couple of months. But the people who stick with it start landing recurring clients. Experienced writers can earn anywhere from 15 cents to over $1 per word, especially in industries like finance and tech that pay a premium for someone who actually understands the subject. The real unlock here is patience. This is a slow build hustle, not a fast cash one. But it compounds. Every client you land becomes a testimonial. Every testimonial gets you the next, higher paying client. Number 2. UGC content creation. UGC means user-generated content, and it's quietly become one of the fastest growing side hustles out there. Here's the shift driving this. Brands increasingly want relatable, real-person content instead of polished ad campaigns. That means companies are paying regular people, not influencers, not celebrities, to film simple, authentic videos reviewing or using their products. And here's the part that surprises people. You don't even need an existing following to do this. Brands aren't paying for your audience. They're paying for the content itself, which they then run as ads on their own channels. If you're comfortable talking to a camera, even just your phone camera, in your kitchen, this is genuinely one of the lowest barrier, fastest to start hustles on this list. Number 3. Reselling and flipping. This one stayed relevant for a simple reason. There's always demand for the right item at the right price. Whether it's trending sneakers, vintage fashion, trading cards, or designer accessories, the resale market continues to be strong, and platforms like eBay, StockX, and whatnot make it easier than ever to turn sourcing skills into profit. This isn't a hustle for everyone, though. It works best if you genuinely enjoy research, spotting trends, and understanding buyer behavior, not just casually browsing thrift stores for fun. One real account from someone who tried this. The learning curve was steep at first. Items sat unsold for months. Some things got underpriced, but over time, pattern recognition kicks in. You start to know, almost instantly, what's worth picking up and what isn't. The advantage of this hustle is flexibility. You can do it in 15-minute windows, during a lunch break, a waiting room, downtime between tasks, which makes it one of the easiest to fit around a full-time job. Number 4, and this is the one growing the fastest right now, AI-powered freelance services. Small businesses everywhere know they should be using AI tools, but most of them have no idea how. If you've developed real skill with automation tools, AI workflows, or prompting strategy, packaging that into a freelance consulting service is becoming a legitimate income stream. This pairs well with traditional skilled freelancing too. Take freelance bookkeeping, for example. Helping small businesses manage their finances remotely can pay $75 an hour or more, and demand keeps growing because the rise of small businesses and the gig economy creates constant need for freelance financial help. The pattern here is simple. Businesses are drowning in new tools they don't understand. If you can be the person who makes those tools make sense, whether that's AI, finances, or systems, you're solving a real, painful problem. And people pay well to make pain go away. Number 5. A paid newsletter. This is the 2026 evolution of blogging. Platforms like Substack and Behave let you publish directly to a niche audience and capture subscriber revenue immediately. No ad networks, no algorithm gatekeeping your income. The math is genuinely encouraging once you build an audience. A niche newsletter with 500 paying subscribers at $8 a month adds up to $4,000 in monthly income. That's not overnight money. It typically takes 6 to 12 months of consistent publishing to build that kind of subscriber base, but the ceiling on this one is genuinely higher than most side hustles on this list. The key is picking a topic you can write about consistently, for a specific audience, without burning out. General topics get lost in the noise. Specific, niche expertise is what people actually pay to follow. So, there's your list. Freelance writing, UGC content, reselling, AI-powered services, paid newsletters. Notice what none of these are. Get-rich-quick schemes. Every single one of them takes real effort before it pays off. But that's exactly why they actually work. When something requires effort, it filters out the competition. Here's my honest advice. Don't try all 5. Pick one that matches your skills and your schedule, commit real focused time to it, and give it 90 days before deciding whether to continue. Most people quit in week 2 or 3 because they expected overnight results. The ones who actually build something stick around long enough to let it compound. If this helped you figure out your next move, subscribe, because next week, I'm breaking down exactly what to do with your first side hustle paycheck so it actually builds wealth instead of just disappearing. You don't need 5 side hustles. You need one, done well.